but Mary Brascia, we talked about this off the air.
Yes.
A local fan favorite here.
Yes.
In Southern California.
Ball game 1, time in.
Trains here at the Lifetime facility and at Los Cab.
Point.
We got all the parents here. Vinny Brascia,
1-0.
father of the Brascia sisters, Mary and Maggie. And we got Jorja Johnson, mom of Jorja.
Julie Johnson.
Julie Johnson. Yeah, Julie Johnson. Mother of both JW and Jorja Johnson. There you go.
There we go. Devil's in the details.
Nice.
Side out.
Nice little point there, just kind of grinding it from the baseline, just settling in to this match.
0-2. Point.
I love Mary Brascia's game. I witnessed her first singles win of the year in Red Rock. And that was such a great match that she had there against Leah Jensen.
1-2.
And yeah, she just performed so well. She does such a good job at, you know, not rushing herself. You know, you see a lot of people feel a little frantic. Mary is just so cool on the court. She just sets herself up. She knows when to come in. She understands the game so well. And I just love that about her and her game in singles.
Point.
Like you said, Mary Brascia did take home gold at Red Rock back in April. Also back-to-back silver medals in singles in Desert Ridge and then again in Mesa earlier this year. Consistently one of the top-performing women's singles players on the PPA Tour.
Side out.
Like Jorja Johnson, of course, just 18 years old. Picked up bronze in Austin.
Okay.
And she's actually filling in for the injured Brooke Buckner
1-3.
in this event.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but is Mary substituting for somebody?
So Mary is subbing in for Leah Jansen, like you mentioned as well.
Okay.
Brascia was initially the first one. She was first number 9, top 8 naked. So Jansen not competing, took her spot.
So if everyone's wondering, Brooke Buckner, Salome Davidze, and Leah Jensen are not here at this event due to several circumstances, but they play amazing all year long. So shout out to them if they're watching at home. I know they are because they're the single specialists. So shout out to them. They played amazing all year long. And, you know, Jorja Johnson and Mary Brascia happy to step in and represent the best they can.
Lacey Schneeman also playing in for Salome Davidze. Played earlier this morning. First match on Humana Championship Court.
So good from Mary Brascia. Like I mentioned, she just settles into the point and she finds her spots, and you know, there's no rush. You know, nothing crazy, nothing wild. She's just very, you know, in tune with her singles play.
Really nice on the run forehand.
Timeout, 5-1.
We will get a timeout here from Jorja Johnson. Brascia taking. Just that forehand really able to dictate well with it as Mary Brascia. You see some kind of interesting technique from Jorja Johnson. Does not have a tennis background, which I think is one of the really unique things about her game, and one of the things that makes her so great is that, you know, you don't have those tells that some of these tennis players do, especially when it comes to changing the direction of shots or implementing spin.
Timeout, receiver 7-1. 1 minute.
And Brascia had some really nice forehands, but I think it's just been a very clean performance to this point.
Just out.
Ball was out. The ball was out. Eight one. Point.
And now you see Mary coming up to the net a little bit more. She has a little bit more confidence. At the beginning of the game, you saw both players try to settle in, but Mary's feeling pretty good right now. Everything's working for her. The consistency from her game is just unreal.
9-1. Point.
And just nice defense, kind of staying in that rally from
Game
Brascia.
point.
Game point here. 10-1.
10-1. Point game 11-1.
Mr.
Timeout,
Taylor
game
shut
one.
the door on game one. Mary Brascia comfortably 11-1 over
Ball game 2, time in.
Ernie Poole.
0-0.
Jorja Johnson, Mary Brascia, with Caitlin Christian and Catherine Peralta. That pool of competition.
What an honor
Side out.
to be in the top. I mean, those names, wow.
Oh, yeah. Best of the best out here this week.
0-0.
It's only Wednesday, Michelle.
I love it. I love it so much.
Point. One zero. Point.
We have a lot of supporters. Mary Brascia supporters. Again, we mentioned she's the SoCal girl here.
2-0.
Huge fan base.
Side out.
Mary Brascia also filling in for Etta Wright in women's doubles.
Okay.
Megan Dazan.
0-2.
Okay.
Side out.
So both of these players having other matches to play, maybe looking to, for Mary Brascia, obviously you want to get out of this one as quickly as possible.
2-0. Point. Three zero. Point.
Missed returns at 2 or 3 here in game 2, not helping the effort
4-0.
of Jorja Johnson.
Slicing every single shot. I love that though from Jorja Johnson. She's like, okay, well my ground strokes aren't doing it. Let me see if I could add some variation with some slice, and she held longer in within the point.
Right.
She's changing the pace,
5-0.
trying to find some new things.
Point. Timeout receiver 6-0, 1 minute. Time in 6-0. Point.
Coming in off of the slice. Brascia comfortably with the passing shot cross court.
Seven zero.
Hey, nice angle there from Jorja Johnson, setting herself up for that backhand down the line.
Nice combo there. She looks to get on the board here.
0-7.
Okay, so the last couple of points, Jorja Johnson has been utilizing her angles, getting Mary Brascia off of the sideline, and that's going to be a tougher ball to run down as you're being pushed off to the side.
1-7.
Great adjustments off after the timeout.
We see some really nice variation on the serve as well. Went with a little bit more slice on the serve.
And that one kicked out wide, again pushing Mary Brascia off to the sidelines instead of keeping her back behind the baseline.
Side out.
Had to look at the forehand she wanted because you're seeing her go really short topspin angle on that right side serve and then flattening it out on the forehand.
I like it. I like it. And again, you know, Jorja Johnson's utilizing the shorter angles, going out wide, and maybe she's got something here. Is it too late in the game?
She will certainly tell you no.
Love it.
2-7. Side out.
You saw there Brascia lined up a little bit wider for the return, so we'll see if maybe Johnson tries to go
7-2.
up the middle or up the tee on the serve.
Nice, Jorja. Maybe we found something against Mary Brascia. And that's a hard thing to do. It's a tough task.
2-7. Side out.
Pushes that one long.
Now you can see Jorja Johnson having fun because now she's smiling and she's like, hey, I know what game plan I'm trying to execute. That's not it.
Side out.
And even then on that forehand, it wasn't a shot that she tried to hit through the back of the baseline, right? She kind of just shorter swing, really just tried to keep it shorter in the court, not only getting an angle, but also varying the depth.
Point. Timeout.
We'll
Receiver
get
3-7. 1 minute.
from Mary Brascia. A really nice response here from Jorja Johnson. It's just a little unconventional, kind of varying up.
In the service possession.
Exactly.
3-7.
Brascia able to come up with a response of her own out of the timeout.
Point.
And again, it's almost like a drop volley, but it's a shot that where you want your opponent to get up to the kitchen line because they're hitting it up at you, so they have less time to react.
Yes. And they're making their opponent move from the furthest distances on the court. Oh, I like the look from Jorja. See, she's trying to execute shots that she normally might not hit.
Right.
And I think this is great for her game. It could carry on into doubles too, utilizing these nice rolls and pushing the opponent out wide. Mary Brascia, you know, after you win a game simply 11-1, it's just, you know, a breeze and your opponent changes things on you. That's also frustrating. You know what I mean? Now it's like, how do you find a way, right, to this new game plan? You know, it's not going to be easy.
Point.
Miss hit long, yeah.
Just long, I think, from where I was sitting,
It was very close.
It was going to drop in, but it was just long.
9-4. Point.
Just too solid right now for Mary Brascia. Gets the match point.
She's found her motivation. She found her spark and her fire here. She's just playing her game.
10-4. Side out.
One match point save from Jorja Johnson, but a lot of work to do here. 4-10
4-10.
Smart play from Jorja Johnson. She sees Mary Brascia literally sitting behind that CIBC sign behind the baseline, and usually see a third shot drop in doubles all the time, but never in singles. Very unexpected move from Jorja Johnson.
Well, not a third shot, drop shot.
Drop shot, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's not accomplishing the same purpose as a drop. It's actually just a winner. Just fascinating. I don't know if I've ever seen that used in singles.
10-5. Right out.
She's seeing the court differently, Jorja. Definitely from the first game, and it's been helping her out. She needs to stick with it and continue to have fun.
Side out. Match point. 10-5.
Off the net, and Jorja Johnson is there.
Side out.
Another match point save for Jorja Johnson. It's 3 now. Still hanging around.
5-10.
Very appropriately, all the fans here on Grandstand showing some love, giving the applause, applauding all the angles.
Jorja Johnson just knew if she got that ball over, you know, she could have gotten that point. Drops to her knees.
That's how much it means here.
Side out.
You've got to start thinking that's numbers in your head at this point.
Timeout, receiver 10-5, 1 minute.
From Jorja Johnson says, you know, if I have it, I'll take it, and she is going to take it.
10-5. Right out.
Great stop there. Another stop. Now it's time to build some points.
5-10. Point.
Nice finish on the run there from Johnson. Had the extension on the backhand, and then another extended volley on the forehand.
6-10. Point.
You love the sound effect there from Jorja Johnson. You love the shot, but you love the sound effect more.
I loved all of it.
7-10. Point.
Wow, that one stays in. And nice job from Johnson, kind of following it up to the kitchen line, putting the pressure on there.
Mary Brascia does best when there's a lot of rhythm in the points, and Jorja Johnson's just not really giving that to her. She's utilizing so many different shots.
Point. Timeout, receiver 9-10.
It does happen. It does happen all the time. There we go.
Great sequence.
Yes, and that's Mary Brascia that needs to come out here. She just needs to keep firing away. She can't just play down to Jorja's level. You know, she has to stay at her level. Stay aggressive.
10-9. Point game match.
This return is going to do it.